Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of Final Fantasy 13.
Are we gonna fight?
We are going to fight, Vanille. We are going to fight to save Cocoon. But first, shopping. We have a brand new, Sanctum Labs that I just completely ignore. I'm just like, get me that ultra compact reactor. Give me it. Seeing if we have anything else to sell. Ooh, some new things. But yeah, it's like, do we get rid of the cactar at all? I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll just hold on to it for now. But we are going to do some upgrading. So let's take an look-see here. So realistically, I was like, where is this Lionheart? Let's just get this quick stagger up and running. And as I say, this will not nearly have the same stats boost as, our Flamberg. But realistically, one ultra compact reactor, which admittedly, is an astonishing amount of EXP. But we get it to star level, which is really good. And realistically, we're going to have, it's going to be a really boring episode. Spoilers. But I want to make sure you guys can just see all the different accessories and go through, there's a lovely checklist online. I found one. But there is a lovely checklist that we can kind of go along and we can basically check off all the accessories that we have, all the accessories that we need, and you can basically watch it fill up, and we can kind of get that trophy all in one episode later on. But we are going to need tons of money. We're going to need tons of transformation catalysts in the hope to be able to get all these bits and pieces. Now I have Vanille using gas bells just to do a good bit of damage and to be able to do AoE damage to all these guys. And like I said, just looking at the growth egg, it just is putting in so much work. We literally have so much XP to get. It's brilliant. And having lightning with the sprint shoes to be able to literally dive in is great. But as you can see, if Vanille gets hit with any sort of attack, these particular shotgun fellas legitimately have a high knockback, so we would need vigilance to be able to kind of survive that. And they also have GA level Magitech things, so that's really not great. And yeah, we get really low, but thankfully Hope is just that guy with such high level heals coming out, so that's great. Obviously, if you wanted Vanille, we could literally have her have the improved cure staff. But we'll see, because we're going to have to get all the weapons anyway, so we'll see for late game bosses what works better. I say late game bosses, we literally have the end game coming up now. But there are super bosses, more powerful bosses and Seedstone missions to still get through. Gonna use now Librascope, get a good breakdown of all these different dogs. And when you think back to the very first chapter, when we had literally a Cocoon corridor and we were running through the thin areas and having the wolves and the soldiers there, and we only had 2 ATB segments, we've come a long way. We've come a very long way, and our stats have reached incredible heights. And luckily, in the next kind of 2 episodes, we're going to basically come upon one of the, maybe 3 episodes. We're going to come across one of the best late game grinding spots for CP and money. So, that's good to know.
Through here! Station secure! Cavalry, stand down! Eden's under our jurisdiction.
So yeah, the cavalry and everything, they're all getting a bit of a Civil War vibe. But let's just get through those little tunnels. Survive our flight with this big guy. Get the knock-up, that's always great. But they're gonna buff themselves. We need to kind of keep ourselves buffed quick before he gets too strong. They're also dropping grenades, so, you know, having a bit of AoE blitzing and stuff would be good. Before that blows up and does a ton of damage. Thank you, lightning. That Runga literally blew up the little bomb, so that's always good. And now let's just get rid of this other guy with his bravery on. And now moving over to just all-out assault. We have another bomb just waiting patiently. Oh goodness. Thanks, lightning, taking care of that bomb for us. Because if that had detonated, it would have done some serious damage. And at this point I'm just like, yes, thunder, shock it all. And I love when you get like your Ravengers and that's synced up to where it's just like they finish a stream of 5, the next one starts a stream of 5, you know, it's great. And down this little tunnel we go.
So the cavalry's here to,
They're here for Orphan. If it's close to the Fal'Cie Eden, they're probably headed for the heart of the Sanctum.
Right. And if they destroy it, bad things are gonna happen. So long, Cocoon.
Then we better get there before they do.
damn straight.
Uh-oh. Let's move!
So we are up against a behemoth, guys, who's literally like terrorizing the roadway. We've gone from a racetrack to a motorway, like across skyscrapers. It's crazy. But we're facing off against a behemoth king, not to be taken lightly. But he's only a big danger if he gets to you know, if he ends up getting to stand on his hind legs with his weapon and stuff. If you can get him staggered before, then it won't be too bad. Let's just hit him with stuff he's actually vulnerable to, so he's actually immune to poisons. That was really silly. Oopsie daisy. Let's get a D-protect. Let's go. Let's get some imperils and D-shells. Come on, something land. And this is where, like, AI or, like, auto-battled saboteuring is just, like, it's great when it happens like that, but, yeah, like, the AI will just spam loads of different ones in the hopes that each of them will land. But, like, you should just list a D-protect so D-protect lands. And then once you see the little box, you just circle to cancel your other actions. Then go to D-shell, you know? And it just is a lot more quicker to do. And you get the debuff that you want. Similar with like Synergist. Like once you get the buff that you want. Oh, come on, quick! Quick! Lightning, hit it, please! Lightning, hit it! Hit it! Oh god, it was so close. Oh my god, we would have had a game over. Like, hope was down, and it was just sundering after sundering. Oh my.
We're never gonna make it.
Not with an attitude like that, we won't.
This ought to be easy.
It should be easy, hopefully. Like, let's just have a quick save and run on down the motorway. More fish ducks. That's great. And we're just gonna ski-daddle at high speed because we actually just want to get by all of these. Like, while these are grand, they don't... They're more time wastes than anything, to be honest. And we get another weapon for Snow, the Rebel's Heart. And basically gives himself a massive power boost when he is at critical HP. So while that's good to know, let's keep on moseying down. And we're literally heading to the very heart of Cocoon's center. We get mauled by a bird from the sky there. Bit of a nasty moment. We have to like go to the left here, mosey around. We are not a pulse threat. We are literally a Cocoon ally. Okay. But as you can see, even from just the layout of like the background fight boxes, Cocoon has seen better days. It is literally falling to bits right before our eyes. So as much as we're going to try and stop the cavalry from raiding and killing Orphan, like, this whole invasion from Pulse has really put a complete other drama to this whole affair. And we just have to keep pressing on, moving forward, and not letting us lose hope. We can still fix this. And like, it is nice that like literally Saz is like, yeah, we're not gonna make it to Eden. We're not gonna beat this. We're too far behind all of this stuff. It's insurmountable. And Vanille's just like, no, I'm resolute in seeing this through to the end, and you know, saving Cocoon the best way that I know how and the best way that I can. And this guy is quick to defeat. Just throw a Libra Scope. He's weaker than the other behemoths, to be honest. We get another weapon for Hope. So you see the way I was like, yeah, just don't skip the treasure chests. You're going to be saving yourself an awful lot of money than trying to buy these. And now this one is his Ravager Boomerang. He gains more ATB from his Siphon abilities, and all his Siphon abilities come from, I believe, Ravager. And I think there's one or two from Commando. But it's super cool. Let's just change up our paradigms, make them look a little bit like this. And we can head on over to another boss fight. See you after the cutscene.
I see your power has grown, Mr. Villiers. No matter. We will lay down our lives if that is what it takes to stop you.
Oh, we're on the same side here. We came back to stop all of this.
Nevertheless, you are the sea. We can trust the pawns no more than the Fal'Cie who moved them. Humanity's fate rests in its own hands.
Roche is just determined to see us, like, see us stopped, even when we're trying to say, listen, we want to save Cocoon, we don't want to fight, we want to keep this place safe. But all he sees are enemies. And so for this fight, you're going to want to keep on the fairly offensive. As it happens, Vanille can't and won't cast debuffs. So a synergist Ravager commando would be better. Why am I changing to that? Come on, oh my god. Or a Tri-Disaster, to be honest. I don't use Tri-Disaster much. I'm like, on watching back, I'm like, why don't you come on now, Tri-Disaster? Would have made the Stagger Bar just go pew. But yeah, it's like we have to fight everybody at every turn. These pulse monsters, we have to fight them so they don't hurt the civility. We have the Psycom troops and everything, and they fight us. And then we have to go fight the cavalry because they're going to betray Psycom and take out Orphan, who we also have to protect. And now we have like Roach, literally the leader of Psycom, being like, well, you're still a threat to Cocoon, you're too dangerous to be kept alive, this has to be how it ends. And I'm like, oh my god, why can't we just be friends? And with a bit of renew here for a quick little spot heal, we can just stay on the assault and boss fight over. I'll see you after this other cutscene.
That's all she can take. Fall back.
I don't understand. We want the same thing. Why can't we just work together?
These people are so blinded by fear, they can't even imagine it. Are we too late?
Not yet. And we can't give up. No one else knows the truth. Am I right?
Only we know about the plan to destroy Cocoon.
And which Falsi's behind it. Bartandalus. Then what are we waiting for? It's time for some payback.
That's what I'm talking about. Once everything's finally out in the open, people are gonna have to wake up from this nightmare.
Let's show them how human we still are.
Yes, Lightning, 100%. And it's so true. Everybody is just fighting amongst themselves. We're not like... We're just in a bad old way, to be honest. And, like, hopefully when people do hear the truth, we are able to, like, put some sort of positive spin on it, and we can actually, like, you know, help the people of Cocoon get off Cocoon before it is threatened to be dropped out of the sky.
Cocoon's our home. This isn't gonna be the end of it.
Exactly. We're gonna save Cocoon.
No more running. I promise to help save Cocoon.
It's nice to have these little ambient moments with the gang, you know? But, yeah, realistically, the boss fights earlier, like, once you have the right paradigms, we're all set. And this is, like, what the poor people are, like, up against. Although, if a bazooka's that powerful, I don't know how Little Hope or Vanille have survived bazookas before. Uh-oh. Big Turtle is big mad. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, I would be crying if that were me. And we're now here to save a soldier. And take on a giant turtle. So we fought these down below. We know what they're weak to. And literally, if we can just... Well, I don't know why I didn't get lightning in the air, but however. We'll just keep taking stomps, I guess. And yeah, with Combat Clinic though, this will be a good old while. Because watch this, with the Lude, Lightning literally avoids a quake. I don't know how she manages it. But literally, Lightning as a Sentinel really slept on. The fact that she can just not even need healing because she just won't take damage, you know? And there's other accessories to increase evade chance, so definitely sticking some of those on her would be a really good one. And so long as, I don't know why I didn't let Hope put on more protections, to be honest. Come on, Hope. Lightning will just keep on the Curas. But like, her magic is by no means of the highest caliber as our main casters. And since we were actually so far back, the Bay did nothing. The Bay would have knocked Lightning out of the sky and stunned her. So again, sometimes you're just better off switching to your better healers. Let them take 2 seconds to heal, and then go back on the offensive. And one other little tip, invariably it's nearly always better to do Sentinel Medic than Triple Medic, because at least with Sentinel you're getting damage reduction on your whole party as well.
Let's see.
Easy now. Let's go.
But that's going to pretty much be our episode, guys. Let me know what you thought about it so far in the comments. And yeah, I look forward to the next episode. Talk to you guys again soon. Have a good one.
We have to stop as many of these things as we can before they start spreading to other cities.